This is BatFan87 again, bringing you another video. Today we're going to do my recent pickups. Some of these I've picked up after I did my last pickup video, but we're going to incorporate them into this video. A lot of these, they're not all video games. Some of them is, a couple of it is just like little stuffed plushies and things like that. But anyway, let's get this underway. I got these at Best Buy. Little Mario and Luigi. I'm going to put them up on my wall somewhere. I thought those were pretty neat. I picked them up. They were on sale. I don't know if they're World of Nintendo or anything, but they're pretty cool. Couple games I picked up, PlayStation and Dreamcast games. I picked these up at a local flea market that we have, and I came across this one, just Spider-Man. I love playing this game. You have to team up with Venom, and I think this is the one with all the symbiotes that you have to fight. But anyway, that's a pretty cool game that I picked up. Next one is a Dreamcast game. You don't see these out and about hardly ever. This is Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. Pretty cool game. I remember playing it on the PlayStation. Wasn't really a big Tomb Raider fan back then, but I am now, especially when they remade it. Let's see. Picked these ones up at Vintage Stock the other day. Got a Nintendo game. It is The Simpsons: Bart vs. Space Mutants. Never really played it. Will be playing it my next 2 days off. I thought that was pretty cool to pick up. Next one, you really don't find complete in boxes, but or any box for that matter at Vintage Stock. But I picked this one up, and I have never played this game, but I picked it up because it does have a box, has a manual. The cartridge is in really good shape. I normally don't collect complete in boxes, but it was cheap, so I went ahead and bought it. Another really cheap game that I bought was for the Atari, which is Pac-Man, and that is also in the box with manual. You really don't see that. I've never seen an Atari game in the box out in the wild. So, I mean, it's really, really excellent game. Comes with all the goodies. It's an Atari game, so it's going to be kind of crappy. But I like it. Next game that I got, which has all my Cartoon Network cartoon characters that I used to love watching. Punch Time Explosion XL, and for what I've seen on the back and some snapshots of it, it's kind of like Smash Brothers, but it's for the Wii. I don't have very many Wii games, so that's nice to add to the collection. A couple more games. Got for the PS3. I got Lollipop Chainsaw. I heard that was kind of a quirky zombie game. Looks pretty neat. Has a little cheerleader on the front of it. Another one is Brutal Legend. And this game is kind of cool because the main character is voiced by Jack Black. And I've never really played this, but it's got Ozzy Osbourne, Lemmy from Motorhead. I think it's from Motorhead. Anyway, I think you go to the Underworld, fight some minions, whole bunch of stuff. Seems like it'd be pretty cool. Another game that I got off of a website that I shop on. It's another inbox GoldenEye 007, but this is the Player Choice Edition. This is when they hit 1 million sellers. They used to come out with a different, instead of like now with the Wii and Wii U, it's Nintendo Select. This was what they came out with. Doesn't change anything about the gameplay. The cartridge just still looks the same. It's just the box variant. So I thought that was pretty neat to get. Let's see. Another couple games that I got. One of them is fantastic. Well, actually, both of them are fantastic. I got for the PS4 exclusive Horizon Zero Dawn. If you ever get a chance to play this, you have a PS4. It is a wonderful game. I need to play it. I need to beat it. It gets really hard. Not hard, but complicated. But it's a really good game. Another game, I love the Lego games. This is a Nintendo Selects game, but it's a Nintendo City Undercover. And it's funny. All the Lego games are pretty funny. They had this on sale. I went ahead and bought it. It's a really good game. If you have a Nintendo Wii, I suggest pick it up if you like Lego games. Another thing that I picked up from my aunt, which she graciously let me acquire from her, which is an Atari 6-switcher. It is not a heavy sixer, but I don't really care. It does work. I have tested it. It needs to be cleaned, but it does work. These things are like tanks, so it's really hard to get them to where they don't work. I was really happy to get this. Now I have 2 Ataris. One is the 4-switch Vader Black Edition, and then a 6-switcher. Along with that, she also put in with the whole thing is a whole bunch of games. I'm not going to go through them all, but they come with manuals, like Space Invaders, Asteroids, Combat. Some of these I do have. I do not have Demon Attack. I have not played that. But what really sweetened the deal is I didn't have paddles. So some of the games you have to have paddles. And so I thought that was pretty neat of her to do that. She put all of it together, and I ended up getting it from her. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, manuals. I mean, you don't see manuals at all for Atari games. At least I don't. And maybe I'm shopping at the wrong places, but I don't hardly ever see. Now the paddles and stuff I do, but manuals I hardly ever see. Then another deal I came across, which I did some work on one of my friends, his Nintendo Wii. I ended up putting some emulators on there for him, and he traded me for that, which I got an original Xbox for it. He didn't want it anymore, him and his girlfriend. It works. I need to clean it. I'm going to take it apart, clean it. He said there's some issue every once in a while with the disk drive, but I will take it apart and clean it, make sure it works, and if the disk drive is bad, maybe I can repair it. Maybe something, gear's wrong with it or something. But he included some games with it too, which is Ultimate Alliance, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That is a great game. I've only played it on PlayStation 2, but I don't know where my copy went. But now I have it on Xbox. True Crime. I've never really played that game, but I heard it was pretty good. Top Spin, which is a tennis game. But what's cool about this one is when I opened it, it came with a 2-month free trial for the exclusive Xbox Live. So I thought that was pretty neat. A little, because it is a live online enabled game. But I thought that was pretty neat. Kind of a throwback. 50 Cent Bulletproof. Never really got into that game. I heard it was actually halfway decent. I think it's pretty much a brawler, almost like a brawler slash GTA 5 or GTA game. I got Burnout Revenge. Burnout games are fantastic. A lot of mayhem and destruction. I really play it for the crash mode where you get to rack up a whole bunch of points. He also put in an Xbox disc cleaner, so I guess it works for the Xbox and 360. I think that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. So stay tuned, or not stay tuned. Be looking for my next one, which it should be my Loot Gaming and Loot Crate. I think it's better to do the videos at the same time. I'm waiting for my Loot Crate to come in, which probably won't be till the end of the month. But I won't open up either one of them, so the reaction that you see is actually a legitimate reaction. But other than that, if you guys like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe if you're a new viewer. I'm always looking for subscribers. And if you want, you can comment down below. I will be probably posting another video here pretty soon. I'm going to do a Laserdisc video on the Laserdisc stuff I got. And if you guys don't know what that is, you can always look forward to seeing that video. But that just pretty much wraps it up. You guys have a good one.